So we get all the way to the 90s where that Tom Kimmel boy grows up and actually does become president of the United States. A white guy is president? Who's gonna believe that this day and age? He meets up with a guy named General Fleming, played oddly enough by the father from A Christmas Story.
You just simply can't expect us to cut back on our solid waste 90% in 6 months.
We have to be as fragile as possible. We then cut to the League of Extraordinary Accents, where all sorts of evildoers plan evil things. And it turns out the General is among them as well.
You're gonna see everything that you worked for and planned for the last 30 years go right down the crapper.
Assassination is the word of trouble.
Well, now who's this guy? Is this a new villain or something? Wait a minute. That's Red Skull? Well, what happened to him? Did he just magically grow his skin back? There's plastic surgery and then there's fucking miracles, guys. I mean, isn't the whole reason they called him Red Skull because, oh, I don't know, he had a friggin' Red Skull? Okay, whatever. After Red Skull becomes Numbskull, they discuss their diabolical plans to kidnap the president and brainwash him to do their evil deeds.
I am only a humble businessman who dabbles in science. Before you make your decision...
Say, wasn't there a Captain Ameryka in this movie? Yeah, I know, because it changed so much over the decades. Will you lay off the descriptions? So they find Captain Ameryka years later, literally frozen in a block of ice as they just thaw him out in their tents and he just walks off like nothing happened. That's pretty weak!
No way did that just happen.
I can't believe we just thawed out a basketball mascot! So the president hears about this, and rather than, oh, I don't know, call the Secret Service or something, he calls his childhood friend, played by Ned Beatty, like he's 8 years old again.
Well, you sure it's not some kind of crazy hoax?
Can you spare me the conspiracy theory just this once?
Enough of your childish ravings! I'm talking about a superhero that was strapped to a missile and frozen in ice! But Red Skull just got, oh, fuck you, movie! Do you really think we can't figure out where this is? I mean, seriously, why don't you just have a subtitle under everything?
And background on everyone on his security staff.
Consider it done, Mr. Centers.
So as I was saying, Red Skull discovers about Captain Ameryka too, and thus sends his finest hot chicks to track him down. But thankfully, the president is quick to act, as he sends one pudgy middle-aged journalist to handle the situation. Am I in the circus? So Captain Ameryka escapes the evil supermodels on dirt bikes because he heroically cowers into a pickup truck being driven by Ned Beatty. I honestly could not make this up if I tried.
This Red Skull guy was closely involved in the murders of Robert Kennedy, John Kennedy, Martin Luther King.
Okay, stop. You're seriously going to bring up the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in a movie that has this thing in it? Why do I get the feeling that's not going to mesh?
Would you pull the car over, please? I think I'm going to be sick.
So Captain Ameryka pretends to be car sick and, I'm not kidding here, steals the car away. This guy's an asshole. When he's not getting his useless butt kicked, he's either hiding under something or running away. Talk about Captain Douchebag. So he goes back to his old home only to find his girlfriend of 2 sentences is married and has an identical twin daughter. And yeah, she's played by the same actress.
Everyone kept saying that missing in action was just another way of saying blown to smithereens. But I never believed them. Not for 1 second.
That's why I got married?
I feel so old and ugly and look at you.
You? Ugly? Not a chance.
I don't care if you look like a female John Voight, it just turns me on more. But Red Skull sends out more fashion models to hunt him down and kill him. Look at this, it looks like the cover of Vogue. So they break into the house, shoot Chris Christopherson, and kill dear old Bernie.
Where's my mother?
Stand to watch myself die! We also find out that while this was going on, the president was in fact kidnapped.
The president of the United States was abducted from his hotel in Rome.
Boy, our armed forces really kinda suck, don't they? They create a neon action hero who can't fight and let the ruler of the free nation get abducted without a cutscene. These guys couldn't defeat Cobra! So through a series of driving, snooping, and yes, more heroic hiding, Steve and the daughter find they need to travel to Rome in order to find the evil Red Skull.
Could you pull over for a minute? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you okay?
Oh god, not again, you dickweed!
What are you doing?
I can't take you into danger, Sharon.
Captain America, bravely abandoning the people who help him in his time of need.
So we see Steve try to talk to some of the local people, but doesn't manage to get far.
Cosa volete?
Speak English? I was wondering.
I like that. Do you speak English? No? Well then I'll just keep speaking.
Buongiorno!
But the daughter somehow manages to follow his car on foot and proceeds to help him out with her Italian, which makes the previous scene entirely pointless. So they find an old tape recorder that has the recording of Red Skull's kidnapping as a child. But they're then approached by Red Skull's hot chicks who try to kill him again.
Get down!
Pretty slow on those guns, ladies. I mean, you're not moving like you're doing a yoga move, just whip it out! So we partake in a pretty standard chase scene with no real surprises. Hi! A giant car is about to run you over? I mean, what are you kids? Blind, deaf, and just all around stupid? I love this. He pushes the daughter out of the way of the bike so he can get hit with the bike. Oh yeah, for some reason I thought I was a superhero or something. So he grabs a bike of his own, speeds off into the sunset, and then falls off the cliff. I mean, really? Are you even surprised? God, I suck! Well, gee, it's not like we can just keep looking for 10 more seconds. Let's go, ladies. So they finally find the location of the president as they sneak into their hideout to save him. This looks like a job for flamboyance. So the president escapes but is cornered by the bad guys. His brilliant way out? Killing himself. Hey, after being in this movie, I don't blame you. But luckily, Captain America just happened to be climbing up the wall at the time.
Wait on the North Shore. There's some caves there at the base of the cliff where you can hide. I'll come and get you when we get out.
Are you kidding? I'm not bailing out on Captain America.
Good! He can probably kick more ass than he can! So he confronts Red Skull as we get some flips, kicks, punches. The president tosses him his multicolored pizza pan as he escapes to the roof.
Mr. President! Thanks.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
So Red Skull goes to arm another bomb, which is in a piano. Yeah, whatever. As Captain America does what he's best at. Hiding like a pussy. But the daughter plays the recording of his kidnapping to distract him as Captain America gets out his Wonder Frisbee and knocks him off the cliff.
Heads up.
I just decapitated a hot chick. I am the great American hero.
So the president calls in his Scottish ninja army men as Captain America hugs his dear daughter and makes one last speech to the audience.
In Rome today, 116 nations agreed to an environmental protection treaty. In a brief statement after the signing...
Okay, if you start rolling the credits over the dialogue, we kind of figure it's not important. Most important plot points happen before the movie is over. So yeah, just going by this movie alone, it appears that Captain America would be the lamest superhero ever. I mean, just look at the highlights on the back of the box. It's Captain America getting beaten up by Red Skull and being strapped to the bomb. These are the heroic highlights, kids. Oh, I also like this where it says that Captain America is a high-flying adventure for children of all ages as long as you're over the age of 13. This is crap, plain and simple. It's a wimpy superhero, it's a boring story, and the production value looks like it was more out of the 70s than it was the 90s. But to be fair, this is a very tough superhero to pull off. I mean, what guy could honestly look the least bit intimidating in that ridiculous outfit? Chuck Norris! Hi, Chuck Norris! I'm the nostalgia critic. Remember it so you don't have to.